Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, October 25th, 2022, is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 5, verses 12 through 15. While he was in one of the cities, there came a man full of leprosy. And when he saw Jesus, he fell at his face and begged him, "Lord, if you will, you can make me clean." And Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, "I will, be clean." And immediately the leprosy left him. And he charged him to tell no one, but go and show yourself to the priest and make an offering for your cleansing, as Moses commanded, for a proof to them. But now, even more the report about him went abroad, and great crowds gathered to hear him and to be healed of their infirmities. We hear in our devotion today that Jesus is unafraid to touch a leper, a man filled, in fact, with leprosy, in order to make him clean. Jesus was not afraid of the leprosy that the man had, or that he would contract the leprosy himself if he physically touched this man. Jesus said to him, "If you will," the man said to Jesus, "If you will, you can make me clean." And Jesus replied, "He will." He wants to. He wants to heal this man. And so he touched the man and stated, or is it really that he commanded the man to be clean, and he was. Jesus is not afraid of the illnesses of our bodies. He can command those to be healed or to be cleansed or anything he wants to command them to be. He's not afraid to touch someone who is considered to be unclean because of the illness that they have. He is the Lord, after all. He is greater than our illnesses and greater than anything that would seem to make us unclean. So we should not be afraid to ask him in prayer to heal us or to heal those whom we love and care about, and even those whom we don't even know. Jesus won't be afraid to help us. He won't be afraid to heal us or to help and heal those we lift up to him in prayer. Additionally, the man said to Jesus, "If you will, you can make me clean." In this instance, Jesus' will was in favor of healing this man with his leprosy, and in many instances, it will be his will to heal those whom we lift up in prayer. However, there may be times when it seems that the Lord doesn't hear our prayer or that his will is not in favor of a healing. This happened to the Apostle Paul when he prayed 3 times to the Lord that the thorn in his flesh should be removed. But it wasn't. Paul realized that it wasn't the Lord's will to remove the thorn in the flesh that he had, so Paul would just have to rely on the Lord's grace regarding that matter. Sometimes we just have to accept that what we pray for will not be resolved as we wish or desire it to be resolved. God's grace in this matter is that we make do with it. Why? We may never know. But if we trust in the Lord, then we accept that he knows better than we do. And since he has our best interest at heart and knows all things, then we must accept and adjust to his decision. My friends, don't be afraid to lift up others in prayer to the Lord for healings, and don't be afraid to lift yourself up to the Lord for healings or anything else that he has power and authority over. But keep in mind that sometimes the Lord's grace may be all that we receive in return for our prayers. Not a healing, just his grace. And that should be enough, shouldn't it? Because it is by the Lord's grace that you and I will be saved for eternity. Go in peace, serve the Lord.